stuff around here to make room for the big canvas. And then we will get to painting some more with the bliss drops. I am excited for this one. If you're new to my lives, welcome. My name's Jamie. I'm a mandala artist. And tonight I'm going to be working with some textured paints made by our friend Tara of Deserted Bliss. She makes textured paints and she also does specialty acrylics as well. But she's very, very talented and makes incredible stuff that we get to play with. So I am going to just, like I said, clear some space here and make sure that I've got room to go and grab the painting that we're going to work on tonight. I'm going to need that tool. What are you guys up to tonight? Anybody doing any painting? Oops. What's everybody doing? Hi, Kim. Hi, Tina. Hi, Cara. Good to see you guys. How's it going? Just get this stuff out of the way. We need those here. We need that here. The pencil away, and the pencil away, and the tool away, and the eraser away, and the tool away. And I'm just going to move some stuff to the other side of the table. Bear with me for 1 sec. Just so I can get some stuff out of the way here. Because we've got a big canvas to work on. I want to make sure that we don't have anything getting in the way. And I think that there is a couple things that will get in our way, but hopefully not too badly. There's those. We'll push that stuff over there. We'll put that up there. I'm going to grab the canvas. So, this is the canvas that we are working on. I'll bring you up here. Hey, Gabrielle, how you doing? Hi, Patty. You're painting tonight, Kim? Fantastic. Awesome. How's it coming? Are you still happy with the progress that you're making? We are going to be using Desert Aura, which is the green color that you'll see in here. We are using Solar Bloom, which is the lighter pink that we're using in here, almost pink and holographic. I've got 2 bottles of my Mirage that are here, which is the white. And then this one is a Patreon newbie color that the center dot is done in. So we are going to fill this canvas. It is a 20-inch square canvas, and we are going to fill it corner to corner to corner, side to side to side, and make it look like it's covered in all of these beautiful little pearls. Now, I do have a question though. I feel like as I move out from the center, I need to not mix colors as much. Because they're all so similar, I feel like they're blending together and causing a bit of a mishmash. So there's part of me that wants to take out the white swoops in this section here and replace them with all green, because I feel like the green's not going to stand out otherwise. But I don't know if that's okay or not. What do you guys think? Should I guess if I rely on the shape of everything, but I'm concerned a little bit. I feel like I should block these colors together more. Like this here is a white line. I should do all of these swoops in pink as well. Do all of these ones in green. Then I can add some more in white as I move out. Yeah, makes sense to you? Okay, awesome. Cool. Hi, Debbie. I'm doing good, Gabrielle. Thanks for asking. I'm scrolling back. You're doing your puppet? Fantastic. That's awesome. I hope you're having so much fun with it, Cara. can't wait to see it. Hey, Steffi. All right, so we are going to do a little pulling off of paint then, because I'm going to block these colors a little bit more deliberately. And I am happy to hear that you agree. Oh, no, not this one. Whoops. Where's my other bottle of Mirage that's right in front of me? All right. Whoa. One more second here. I'll come right back to the comments. Oh, and they're both clogged. You rotten son of a... All right, that's fine. I'm going to go grab my little tool that I use for opening up these bottles and my sewing pins, and we'll do some unclogging. All right, let me scroll back. You can see the crowns now? Oh, that's cool. That's so weird, eh? So weird. All right, I'll be back in 2 seconds, you guys. She's happy. No, me neither. Sorry, guys. I got sidetracked with a quick hunt for Miss Audrey. She's found a new spot in Mom's closet, and I couldn't find her. I'm like, where the hell did she go? Now you know what they're talking about. That's excellent. No, still don't know what they mean. I have no idea. I have no idea either. I'll have to Google one of these days. See if I can figure it out at all. Alright. Now let's get this one cleared out. So I'm just pulling the paint out of the lid. I have a real bad habit of leaving these paints open for a long period of time. So then I grab a little sewing pin and I'm just pushing a little chunky bit out of there, back into the box. Well, I should check the other ones. Let me check the other ones before I get too cocky, right? Yep, you need to be... Alright, do you, or are you just the really tough one? No, you need to be unclogged. This one needs to be unclogged too. The great thing about Terrace paints, though, is that you can open the bottles and they're reusable. And even once you run out of her paints, too, once you've used them all, you can put other paints in these bottles. Why can't I get this one open? Come on, let me get it open. Get open. Thank you. Being ornery. No need. Let me bring this back here so you have something pretty to look at while I'm dealing with this. Oops. Patty's at number 1? Fantastic. Oh, Tina lost your crown. Oh, no. I don't know what that means. A participation trophies? That's awesome. Maybe that's like on TikTok when you get like the top gifter and stuff like that. That's the clog that came out of that one. Let's try the next. It's clogged too. The only reason I'm not taking the lids off on camera is because I'm using a Kniffy, and I don't know if that would get censored or not. I don't know if even saying the word would get censored, but let's find out. I'm using a paring knife. Pliers would also work, but I use a paring knife to get in between the lid and the bottle. So yeah, screw it. If this gets censored, then you know what? Oh well. Hopefully it won't. All right, I've got one more bottle to go. Oh, and it was not clogged. Hooray! All right, pins are going away. And we are gonna start pulling some paint off here. All right. Clean off my tool so I don't leave marks with other paint. All right, so I'm gonna pull off the white. Let me scroll back. Patty said you have to participate more. You lost your crown too, Cara? Steffi, I randomly get a crown in lives I rarely even look at. It's weird, eh? Patty is the best. Oh, that's nice. You can keep your crown. Just can't have nice things. Just got a crown, then you lost it. Hey, Barb. I wonder if my micro daughter might work better. A little less risk of it poking through the canvas. Let's try it. Just gotta clean it off. All right, let's try that. Sorry, I'm wearing a jumpsuit and it's so warm in here. I'm just hiking my pant legs up so it's like I'm in shorts because it's so warm. Wonder if she ever ripped off Tears Bliss straps. No, I haven't. I have not. And I think that just made it worse. I'm gonna have to do touch-ups for sure. This is gonna be like playing Operation here. I should try and really try and not screw this up too badly. So for anybody who is just joining us, the reason that I'm taking these off is because I feel like there's such a tiny subtle difference between these colors, and having them all kind of mixed together, so like the alternating green and white, while it's pretty up close, I'm worried that as I start to cover this canvas, it's not going to be a distinct enough color difference and it's gonna look like a big old mess, you know? I'm gonna grab, what's this? What's this? I'm gonna grab another one of the wooden stir sticks. One sec. Oh, I just had to open my door to my studio. Holy crap, it's a sauna in there. Woo! She's hot. All right. Oh, I have a little crown thing that says top fans. And when I click on it, let's see what this says. Top fans. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in live chat. Resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP, and here's how you get them. Send live chat messages. Send super chats and super stickers. Send a gift. Does this mean... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta get... Hang on. Hold on. I feel like those are the things that I would get if I hit my first goal of 3,000 public watch hours. So let me check. Did that happen? Did that happen and I missed it? No, it didn't happen yet. Okay, so I have no idea. You shouldn't be able to see those on there yet, I guess. I was thinking, what if we hit the goal already and I didn't even notice? We're at 2,400 and something. Super chats, so yeah. Top fans must be all we have right now, and that's okay. So crowns must be there from the beginning, and then the super chats and other stuff should come up after then. All right, cool. All right, let me scroll back because I'm way behind. Way behind. What's new, Barb? Start my life, Steffi. At least you have the right background color now, right? Exactly. That's way less stressful now. Operation was a brutal game for jumpy kids. It was terrible. Did you used to love it, Tina? Oh, I always sucked at it. Tara, woman of the hour. We're using the Gemini series, or 2 of the Gemini series. Is there a name for the Patreon sample? So I'm just pulling off some Mirage because I want to group the colors together a bit more. Instead of having them alternating in the same row, I want to group more of the same color together because there's such subtle differences, especially. This wouldn't be the case if I was using a dark background. We'd see more of the obvious differences between these paints, but because the background is so light, they're not going to be as obvious. So grouping the colors together is going to be my way to do it. I don't know. It's a no-namer so far. Not much since 3 p.m. I didn't do much either. I bought a new search word book and it's called 20,000 Cows. So I've been playing with that a lot. But I find it's been good because I haven't been sitting scrolling on my phone. It is. It's so pretty, isn't it? The pink sample. You guys are going to get cutthroat in here for the top 3. And knowing that it resets every live, that's hilarious. You need to save those bits in a jar. You're wasting product. Use it. Hashtag bar bin. You want me to put them all in a little container and send them to you? They're just little chunks. Half of them aren't even a full piece. I'm breaking the wood on this stir stick. At least I just did this yesterday. This would not be happening if I let it dry for too much longer. But this is because I painted these 24 hours ago. Yeah, if I was painting on a dark background, you would see a much stronger difference between these colors. And it's the closeness in color is one of my favorite things about it. I feel like I want it to kind of slowly move from one color into another, kind of subtle. You'll melt them down. All right. I'll get a little container and start saving it. Do you want all paints or just Bliss ones? Do you want every color? You'll probably chop them up and use them as some kind of confetti or glitter, maybe. Yeah, recycling queen. Why are we scraping? So we are scraping because Lay and Hi, because these colors are there's such tiny subtle differences between these colors. I want to group more of the same colors together. So instead of having the green and the white alternating here, I want to have just all green and have bigger sections of single colors. Because I am going to fill this canvas full from corner to corner and edge to edge, I want to make sure that the design doesn't get lost in kind of scattered colors. So it's my effort at creating a little bit of continuity and some more visible distinction between the colors and the sections. That's my goal anyway. Come on. Get out of there. So that is why we are scraping. And then in these swoop clusters, I'll be pulling the Mirage off there as well. And then I'll be adding in a larger section that is Mirage. I want to be able to, when I step back from this and it's on a wall, I want to make sure that the design isn't lost. You know what I mean? All right, I'm keeping them all over to my side here, Barball. That's what Tina said too. That's so funny. Like, hey, at least you figured out your background color. All right, let me scroll back. What's new and exciting, Tara? How's your day been? Steffi said, Lay, the crown is up for grabs. Nicole, hello. Popped in to say hello. My eyes were dilated and my vision is still very blurry. Between that and how thick the smoke is up here today. I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you were able to get your glasses. I hope that is better and the smoke and just the dilation calms down for you soon. Patty said at the top of the chat, you'll see a box with the crown and 75 XP. Then hit the question mark and read why the top 3 are getting crowns and numbers. Yeah, I see 75 XP. There's a whole bunch of you with 75 XP. Last night I said scrape and there was denial. There was denial. Shh, Steffi. Shush. I love that little waving. Is it a monster with headphones on? I would do as ASL, but I don't know. But new glasses are ordered. I'll have them in the week. Excellent. Gonna do a workout on your rebounder. Sounds good, hon. We'll be here. We'll be here, Tara. Nicole, have you you have an excuse to feel your way around then? Oops, sorry, sir. No, you're doing great, Nicole. You haven't had any issues. You brought Joe to us, so we forgive you all. That's so lovely. She brought appetizer Joe, left us wanting more. Oh, poor Joe. All right, I'm gonna paint that center section there. And at least get that touched up. And then by the time I pick off the other stuff, then this should be dry and we can hopefully redo this. It's not going to be great texture here. This paint color is such a good example of how much darker some paints dry compared to when they're wet. Guys gotta move, get out of the way. All right, it's a noisy spinner. Oh, that's no good. I can do better than that. Come on, get out of there. Go. Hopefully I'll be covering it anyway. All right, with the next swoop with the green. And bear with me, I'll be back to the comments in just a minute. How's Emily doing, Kim? How's everybody's fur babies doing? Mm-hmm. 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 I had this painting sitting up on my sofa and just kind of leaning up against the back cushions and drying, and that's when I kind of looked at it and I'm like, you know what, you can't really see the distinction between one area to another because the colors all kind of mashed up. So hopefully this works and takes care of it for us. And again, hopefully the green will cover most of this anyway. Mm-hmm. And as soon as I get this part done, I will be right back to the comments. All right. Let that dry. All right, let me scroll back. One not legit arise and we lose our shit. One guy, I know, right? 12 women with no filter in a room and Joe. I don't think he would describe himself as poor Joe. It depends on the day, probably. I tried putting it on my TV so I could see it better. It's way more blurry. Oh no. Set you up for failure. She's very good. She's taking a snooze right now. Oh, that's lovely. Give her a smooch for me. Oh, that air's got to be so hard on her. Oh, Nicole, that's awful. That's so scary. And there are 2 now. God, that's so scary. Barb. Safe from the fires, it's the smoke. Yeah, no kidding. There's so much damage can be done with bad smoke, right? So Barb, I don't remember if you answered me. Do you want every single bliss color that I pick off any project, or any paint at all? Just bliss, just certain colors? What do you want in this recycle bin? I'm gonna buy a little mini recycle bin, and I'm gonna get a label maker, and I'm gonna put Barb's recycle bin on it. And it'll just stay on my desk until it's full. There's no turning back now. I don't care if you were kidding. It's happening. You're welcome, Kim. Ship it at 50 pounds. Perfect. Well, guys, I think this man that Marissa's dating, he saw we're over Sunday for supper after we were talking, and he brought up the word marriage. Dale quickly inquired after they left. Well, that's interesting. How do we feel, Patty? Still like them? Treats are good? Contents, paint, crap, value, priceless. Oh, hi, Lorna. Love you too. Good to see you. I'm good. How are you? Okay, Barb, but still, what paints? What paints and what colors? Anything? Everything? Like, should I have saved you all those little tiny dots that I had done with the coning on that teal every time I took all those dots off? Because I can save everything if you want. What's new today, Lorna? How you been? How was your day? Just send full bottles. All right. Daddies and daughters, yes, I like them. Oh, that's wonderful, Patty. That's so nice. That's lovely when you can see that people level each other out really well, eh? And compliment each other so well. That's wonderful. I don't know if Tara actually went to do a workout or if she just left so she didn't have to watch her paints being ripped off of something. I don't blame you, Tara, if that's the case. But I promise I'll be using more and putting more back on it. My table's shaking as I do this. Hopefully it's not too bad for you guys. Oh my goodness. That's a lot, Lorna. To sell scrapings on the dark web. Was she sporting her ring? Tina asked. Sitting thinking, what is she going to do with the scrapings? That's wonderful, Patty. I'm happy for you too. That's nice. It's got to feel good to see your kiddo with someone that you like and that you trust. Exactly, Gabrielle. There goes my paints. I'm out of here. Oh, well, that's good news, Lorna, that you didn't have to go to 3. I was going to say, that's one hell of a busy day. I hope it went okay. Is it tiring for you? It's got to be. It takes a lot of effort, right? A ring, yes. She wants the ring and dress experience, not a big wedding. She said she also wanted me to relay to Dale for him not to panic. That was nice. That was very nice of her. Who knew these little wooden stir sticks would become handy in getting bliss drops off of canvas? Not me. That's lovely. That's working quite well. Bad news, Jamie. Tara no longer ships to Canada. Oh my God, that's not funny. Oh, Gabrielle, why would you do that? So how far back am I going to peel? I'm just going to finish peeling off these white swoops, and that's going to be it. I'm going to put green ones in here where the white were. I'm going to use the pink here. I just want to do more distinct bands and sections of color so that when you stand back and look at it, it doesn't look like it's all one color. It could be interesting to do this again and do like pick actual sections of the mandala and do the chunks of color that way. Like if I did everything from the center out to these swoops all in one color and then change the color, especially when it's colors that are so similar, that could be kind of neat. Might have to try that, actually. We just might have to try that. Come on. Get out of there. Sorry, I know my camera is shaking. I'm so sorry about that. I'm gonna figure out how to support my tables a little bit better. But she does know she's paying for her wedding. We paid for 5 years of college, so now it's her turn. That's good for her. That's awesome. Yes, I could have. Unfortunately, I don't have any colors of mica that I would want to use on this one. But that is definitely going to be another project for that. Hopefully in the not too distant future. But yep, that's a really good idea. You happen to have something that you have painted and you want to change the color, just put some glouche on it and some mica and easy peasy. My oxygen tank from a small one to a large one at the hospital. Oh, Lorna, I'm so sorry. Oh, that's awful. Your husband smokes? Okay, gotcha. Recruiting hoarders. Yeah, it's exhausting to feel like crap every day. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lorna. That's so hard. I'm so sorry you're going through that. So do you have results from what you got done today already, or do you have follow-up appointments coming? This is all very personal information as well. I don't expect you to answer this if it's too prying. I apologize. Turns out my husband had forgot to turn on the new tank. Oh, no way. So you didn't need the new one? Oh, no. Well, I guess thank goodness it was something that simple, but oh my God. Really impressed me with taking off those dots. I thought for sure you were going to puncture the canvas. Thank you. I kind of thought I was going to too, Patty. Thank you. Thanks for that high five. I appreciate that. Because I'm a little impressed with myself right now. Oh my gosh, that's terrible, Lorna. Wow, I'm so glad that you're feeling better. But yeah, no wonder you were feeling so crappy. Yeah, exactly, Tina. It's that reinforcement of how much it makes a difference for you and how much it helps you, right? Have you been doing in this heat, Lorna? You've been all right? Another 40-degree day here. When one of my friends was up here from New Brunswick, the east coast of Canada, I told you guys in a while back, or a short while back, and she was here on one of the coolest days of the week, and we were sitting outside and she was like, oh my God, it's so hot. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot you guys don't get summer like this on the East Coast. This is actually quite nice compared to how it's been for a few days. And she kind of just gave me a death look like, are you kidding me? Like, what else is going to happen while I'm here? She got it though. She got hit. Thankfully, she was staying at a hotel with a pool, which is a good thing. Heat the last few dots with a hairdryer to loosen up. Save a few seconds. Oh, that's a good idea. That would have been a very good idea. It would take me longer now to go get the hairdryer and plug it in, unfortunately. But I will remember that for next time. Because we know there's going to be a next time. Like, this isn't the last time I'm going to do this, right? Like, we all get that, right? Clear as day. This is not the last time we'll be pulling paint off. Maybe not even the last time on this piece. Oh, yeah, the heat is terrible. 92, it was 94. Oh my gosh. Our hottest part of the day here has been between 3 and 7. Which is weird too. Yeah, in our apartment it makes sense because we don't get sun really until around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Wouldn't be here without it. Got that right. Well, I'm glad that you got that straightened away, and I'm glad that you're starting to feel better now that you've got some air getting into you. That's good news. Oh, I'm so sorry you had to go through that. All right, here we go. Now we can paint our background on this one, and then we can go in and start actually painting. Hooray! Oh, lovely. I'm glad that you're here, Lorna. Always glad that you're here. I'm glad all you guys are here. Thank you for coming and spending time with me tonight. Oops. All right, it's going to be a little lumpy, but you know what? We'll just deal with it. Ooh, you're super lumpy, aren't ya? All right, well, let's try and fix that one a little bit. Sorry, I'm totally zoning out again, and I'm trying to be mindful of Barb saying that you guys zone out too, and then it scares the piss out of you when I start talking again. So I'm trying really hard not to make sure that I don't scare you when I start talking again. Oh, you're a mess too. Come on now. Get it together. You little chunkies. All right. Let me come back and catch up. Yeah, we're totally glad you're here. Hi, Tracy. How's it going? It's good to see ya. I'm doing touch-ups because I pulled some swoops off. I had alternated Mirage and one of Tara's new paints. And while it was really pretty close up, when it was farther away, there wasn't, because the colors are all so similar, there really wasn't a distinction between the colors. So it potentially, I felt like it was gonna make it get a little bit soupy as we move out from the center and fill it in more, because I want it to be a very busy piece. So I pulled them off, and we're gonna go back over them, and I'm just gonna repaint them with, so I'm gonna just do distinctive bands of color. Right, so instead of this alternating with Mirage, it's just going to be the kind of pinky color, which is Desert Aura, I believe is the one. No, no, Solar Bloom, sorry. All right, I think we're gonna be good. So now, and I did that in the center is where the green ones were. There was Mirage swoops there, and I removed them, and we're going to do just the green. That one is Desert Aura. That's okay, Tracy. Thanks for the love. It has reinforced for me that I do not want to be relying on markets to pay my bills. And I want to be able to find the fun ones and not be so stressed out. So it was good. I learned from it. Hopefully. Hello, are you crashing? Do we need to be worried? That was kind of crazy. I think I want to try some, like the Toronto Art Crawl, and like I said, there's the Camp Samac art sale here in the city where I live in when I joined the Oshawa Art Association. But I'm going to wait until I have the bandwidth and the funds and the desire to kind of build up that side of my business. Yeah, that was a plane. Didn't that sound crazy? I'm like, is that coming down on top of us? All right. Yeah, exactly. Turns out they're everywhere. All right, so there's those. Now we will jump into the pink. And yeah, we're just going to create some more distinctive bands of color. I'm going to turn it this way. And we'll start painting. At least I can still see some of the texture from the previous. So I can see what needs to be covered up at least. They may belong to the TPC, but they have money, exactly. We have a flight school. We have a small airport near us, and we have a flight school that's there. And way back when, the airport used to be considered out in the middle of nowhere. And now, of course, everything is so built up that it's close to a bunch of residential areas now. And so there's been a big fight in the city to get the flight school out of there and use it for what it's supposed to be, which is a very small, private, and rarely used airport. So apparently the flight school is out of here at the end of this year. So starting January 1st, we'll have a little less TPC in the sky. Cramming dinner down, and here's TPC from across the room. Right? It was loud, eh? The head on the swivel. I can hear them. Who is it? They heard you guys talking and asking and commenting on not being able to hear them. So they decided to pull out the big guns to get your attention and let you know that they're still here. All right, so now we're gonna do another one. Yeah, and they buzzed the building. It was terrifying. It's really scary. Like, are you meaning to get that close to us, or is there a problem that we should be running for cover? This has been such an enjoyable painting to work on so far. It really has felt like such a nice reset. After spending the time getting ready for that market, I didn't realize, like, I hadn't painted that much. And it feels nice to get back into the swing of this. Much, much better. Oh, here comes the cars now. Might not be able to hear them when they go by though. Lay's awful quiet. Lay, are you still here? You sleeping or painting? Sorry if you're sleeping. Oh. Okay. So now I want to use pink or green, pink or green, pink or green, or I mean white or green, white or green. Let's do yes. I'm gonna use white. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. Hope that's okay. I'm sorry for the loud scraping. It's just turning the piece on my table. Oh, it looks so pretty. I love how visible the texture is. Is that the nice thing about the work you did to get ready is that it's done now. I just keep all my stuff. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I've got a lot of stuff ready to go. I know what I've got now. I know what I need to get more of. Kathy and I are going to be working on getting my storage unit cleared out. And eventually moving storage, and we're going to split a storage unit, and it's where it's going to house all of our market stuff. So we'll get like a shelving unit. We'll be able to have totes in there and keep it organized to know which market stuff is what we have, and kind of so that if either of us are doing a market, we can go into that storage unit and grab whatever it is that we need. Yeah, I think that'll make a big difference. And then to do exactly what Tracy's saying, to be able to just keep everything, put it into containers, label it, know exactly what we've got, I think it'll make a big difference too. I don't know. All right, we're gonna do yeah, thank goodness too. Kathy's gonna come out to the storage unit with me, the one that I already have, and we're gonna start clearing it out. And her and I have been talking about doing other like craft workshops and stuff. Like when you go to do like a paint and sip at Boston Pizza or something. But we would make like UV keychains one day with shrinky dinks, or beaded flower bouquets or just different crafts, stuff that's not necessarily, you know, her stuff or my stuff. We just do some of those. So we're gonna see. I'm kind of hoping that I find some interesting stuff out in my storage unit that we could use for stuff like that too. Yeah, I think it'll work out really well. And then we can start kind of, you know, compiling our stuff and investing in stuff together and say, you know what, let's go halves on a tent and let's just make sure that we don't do the same craft shows. So A, one of the other one can go and help the other one. And B, so that we don't double book the tent and start being able to kind of help each other do that a little bit. And because, you know, not planning on doing a ton of markets, at least it'll keep it out of the way and not something that has to be stored in the apartment, you know, which will be nice. Anything to get it out of the storage, out of the apartment. I'm doing a trip to the dump on Saturday to take a bunch of stuff to finally get it out of here. And then I'm going to be starting to list stuff on Facebook auction wars and hopefully sell a bunch of stuff and get the apartment and the storage locker completely cleaned out. I think I mentioned I've got one tote out in the storage locker that the last time I was there I counted the pairs of pants, and I want to say it's like 63 or 64 pairs of pants, something like that. So I'm gonna be selling those suckers. See if I can make some money. And then clear out all of this space, get this apartment set up a little bit better for Mom and I, and have something that's really hugely hanging over my head and a big source of stress, hopefully completely taken care of by that point. I just love how visible that texture is. It's so pretty. Everyone doing all right? I keep zoning out, so I hope everyone's okay. Tracy, are you painting tonight? You're zoning out with me? Okay, good. Fantastic. Just relax and follow the dots. Okay. All right. I think it is. Prepping wooden earrings. Very nice. That's fun. Just trying to think of what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to do another couple rows of dots. I think we're going to do 2 rows of the green. Went strawberry picking today and washed and cleaned, froze. Oh, enough to last all winter. Lovely. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I think we lost Lay too. That's awesome, Tracy. Are you enjoying having the summer at home for now? Okay, so now we're gonna keep just dividing those spaces in half. I gotta get out strawberry picking now. I'm thinking about that. Nope, that's not gonna work. I'm gonna figure out the sizing here. Bear with me. All right, let's paint that. Go from there. Kind of decided I'm not looking for work now till fall. Looking is giving me anxiety for some reason. I need a job, but I just want someone to give you one. And you know what? I think that is not entirely unreasonable to think could happen, you know? It's totally within the realm of possibilities. All you need is for some to meet up with someone who wants to know if you're working and wants to know if you're available. You'll know the right opportunity when you see it. All right. See, because if I do here, it's just not a nice solid line. I feel like I've done them all too tiny now. But I guess it looks like the spacing from the rows before. So, all right, well, let's go with it, shall we? I like that better. I like that a lot better. No, that's gonna smush real bad. Yeah. All right, so what does this mean? All right, Tracy, we will be here. I'm going to pull them all off. And I'm going to do that, and we're going to make them smaller so that they can be done the way I want them to be. All right. Luckily, this is all coming off very easily. Yep, they were just that bit too big. So I'm going to err on the side of caution and go smaller than I think I need to. And then that usually, for me, means that I do it the size that I actually want it. So let's see how that goes. Dinner takes forever. Especially when there's other stuff you want to be doing, eh? How are spirals coming along, Steffi? Are you happy with what you've gotten done so far? Spiral Heaven is the name of our most recent workshop on Patreon, and it's a trippy little number, but it's really freaking cool. So I hope you guys are having fun with it if you've gotten started on it already. So glad we got the color figured out for the background. This would have been a mess. Okay. We'll let that dry for a second. And we'll come back to it. In the meantime, we are going to put a nice juicy dot there and there. Now this is the same color as the center dot, so it is different than the pink that is here. So when it dries, there will be enough of a contrast between those pinks And then we're going to do this circle around it. So we're just waiting for this to dry a little bit more. It's almost dry. Time for a drink and a stretch. Ooh. My goodness, this time goes by fast, doesn't it? It's already almost been an hour and a half. That's bananas. All right, I think we're dry enough. Except that that one's spluted, so now I gotta fix that. Balls. We had a sploot. I know it's going by too fast. It's crazy. And it's Wednesday already. Like, how? I'm gonna open up the curtains here to you guys because I feel like if I brought some natural light in here, that might help us out a little bit too. So bear with me one sec. Some clouds coming in, but I think that helps a little bit, eh? We've got a lot of rain coming tomorrow, apparently. You know what? And I'm really sorry, but I'm taking these ones too. I want these ones to be green. I changed my mind. Here we go again. I don't know why I don't just pick up the face cloth that I have to use to clean off this tool and hold it in my other hand. I was wiping it off and turning to the other side of my table to wipe my tool on my cloth. Just pick up the damn cloth, Jamie. Grass is not green. No. I hope it's, I know we're supposed to get some thunderstorms, but I'm hoping the rest of the time we just get a nice long, slow rain, you know? I know. The background is Bahama Blue, Deco Art, Americana, and white, mixed with white. Oh no, you son of a... There was paint apparently on my cloth over here that I didn't know. Oh, you son of a... All right, well, I'll have to paint that later and touch that up. So yeah, mostly white, and then add the Bahama Blue to the white. You don't need a ton. It's mostly white. I had originally tried, I wanted to use, I had some of the Tri-Art acrylic gouache, and I wanted to use it because I had this color, it's like I think it's even called seafoam green, and it's very similar to this, maybe a tiny bit more green in it, but not by much if there is. And anyways, I wanted to use it, and then I kind of had this moment. I'm like, this is crazy. This paint is so much more expensive. Why am I using this for a background color? And it's so thin that I was going to have to use like 3 or 4 coats. I'm like, this is insane. So let's just see if I've got something else that I can use instead. And lo and behold, good old Deco Art to the rescue. Why must people call on live night? I feel like every night is live night, pretty much. I have to start sending them the schedule. If you plan to call me, it must be outside of these hours. Please learn how to tell time in Eastern if you do not know already. And convert to your time zone. I hear tissue paper. Is that Audrey? No, it's just wind. The wind from the fan blowing the tissue paper. I got excited maybe thinking Audrey came out. She's curled up in Mom's closet right now. It was just the fan, and I got all excited. All right. Okay. Let's try again. Exactly. Totally should email it to everybody. Hi, Lorna. Right? So frustrating. Hey, Cher. I was watching Mel and Arthur and didn't see the love so got here. No worries. I would not be answering my phone. Exactly, Tina. Just don't answer. Tracy said, so question, if you use multi-surface for a background, do you need to put multi-surface on top of that? No, you can use whatever kind you want. You can use multi-surface on regular on multi-surface. Shouldn't be any issue for that at all. Now, if you're painting on something ceramic, and you do a background on ceramic or glass and then use other paint, it might be okay. My gut would say to use all multi-surface if you're on a ceramic or glass project, but that would still just be my guess. I don't know for sure if it actually matters. All right. Now I'm going to try and get myself a little bit of this line back. I wish I knew how to draw a circle. Without having to get out the compass now, you know, and be able to get this guideline in here so I can do proper lines of dots. I don't know how to do that. Like I'm trying to trace over what it was here, but I don't know. If I've done it, you know? And if I'm going to end up with these circles with all of these flat edges. We'll see. Sup, Joe? Yep, she was calling to wish me luck tomorrow. Thanks, hon. I gotta run. I use full coat multi-surface black for your backgrounds. There you go. Awesome, Tina. Thanks. My friend in Michigan, she never calls on weeknights. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. When somebody calls that you don't normally hear from and it's different from the normal schedule, you're like, who's dead? Why are you calling? What's happening? It's petrifying. What's new and exciting today, Joe? Yeah, I think you got to take it situation by situation, eh? Some of them are going to call for answering the phone, and some of them are going to call for letting it go. Patty said, hi, Cher, do you have an Instagram account? If yes, I could add you to a group that shares everyone lives and what forum they're on. That's a great idea. Barb, Joe in the house. Oh, so sweet. Either way, I get coffee. There you go. Yeah, enjoy that coffee after that. Hope all goes well, Steffi, and it gets you some answers to help you feel better. And see what on earth it's called. I never post. There you go. Yeah. There's the live. So, like, they post when Jen is in there, Jenny, oh, like anybody and everybody. Cindy, Lay, Tara, Ashley. Just working. Being an adult's so fun. Now, where did I put that? Well, it's good to see you regardless, Joe. Everyone was asking Nicole where you were. Say, poor guy, first time coming here, and now he's going to have 12 women harassing him. So, best of luck here. But we're happy you're here. All right, let's keep going here. Let's see if I can redeem this. I'm not going to go too far. I'm just going to do one section here. That's much better. I feel like that's much better now. Oop. We're going to do a couple of rows of these ones. Oops. Shit. I did it again. Oh. Damn it, Jamie. Fine. Grr. But it's fine. My company is addicting. Excellent. First shot's free. That's awesome, Patty. Thanks for doing that. All right, let's move on. Let us keep going. If I did it correctly, it's not a chat group, just a notification group. There you go. I'm just going to keep going around and doing little bits at a time. I think the color is a little bit better now that it's grouped like that, eh? Like we can definitely see that there's pink and that there's green. Whereas before, I think it really blended in with the white and made it all kind of muddy. All right, now we're gonna go in and fill in the spaces. Okay. Tina's very good at letting us know through Instagram group when Jamie is on. Thank you so much for that, Tina. You're amazing. We enjoy having you here, Cher. All of you guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me so much. And thanks for just being you and making this community what it is. It's looking all right so far, eh? Keep thinking that this is a blurry spot. I tried to clean it off my camera. We really do. We're very, very lucky. And Tina asked, Barb, are you painting? You're quiet. Steffi, we have the best group on earth. Damn right. Thank you too, Cara. Damn straight. It's nice to have that group of people where you can take a breath and ground a little bit, eh? Yeah. Yeah, me too. You guys keep me sane, that's for sure. Ah, thanks, Kim. Thanks, Kim. Thanks, Lorna. I always find that when I put some of the first dots down, I put them a little closer to the center than I want to. So when I come back and I'm doing the rest of the dots, there's always these ones that are kind of poked in the center a little bit more. And I feel like this doesn't look like a circle at all. I feel like it's... This side did well. That side kind of lost it a little. Maybe it'll be all right once we get painting and fill in some more space. Son of a bitch. I was going to do these. I was going to do this in a different color. Crap. Oh well. It's in green now. Remember? Because I had the pink ones in the middle and I took them off because I was going to do them in green. And then I was going to do this row of dots in a different color. I'm not removing it again though. Although it's really, really fucking crooked. All right, it'll be fine. We're gonna just leave it. All right, let me scroll back. Barb, stuffing your face. Yeah, with what? What are you eating? Thanks, Lorna. Zero hatred zone all the time, except maybe when we drag our hands across our wet paint and cry. Yeah, exactly. That's when, totally different story. Ooh, watermelon, that sounds good. Food will have to wait. Oh, Lorna, I'm so sorry. We love ya. Sending you lots and lots of love. Well, that's healthy. I'm painting with no shirt on. I was too lazy to get up and get my t-shirts with paint on it, so I just took my shirt off. Good for you, Tracy. That's awesome. Yeah. More lots. TMI, Tracy, Barb said. Good painting without pants, so it's all good. There you go, right? I always get paint on my shirts when I'm base coating stuff. Yeah. I always manage to lean my boobs onto the canvas. All right, we're gonna do a second row of this. And try and figure out how big I want these dots to be. I feel like it looks really flowery now. Barb has no socks on. Tracy, try neon, then give Juice Boost a light show tonight. I somehow got gesso on bath towels. How? My son lives with me. My days of naked painting are over. Oh, poor Cher. Heard late afternoon that Alaska was hit with an earthquake and oh my gosh, was in touch with Jenny. She's fine. Okay. Oh my God, that's terrifying. Is she close to the coast? That's so scary. I'm impressed that none of these have run together yet. I'm gonna jinx it. Oh, poor Joe. I think the tsunami warning's been called off now. Oh, that's good news. Haven't you people ever heard of an apron? They work wonders for your clothes. Tina, we gotta... Ah, that's so funny. Did get a Whopper, but it's good. That must have been fun catching up on that there, Joe. Welcome to the family. Well, that's good. There you go. Their challenge extended by Joe. He's heard weirder, meaning we're not weird enough. So pull back another layer of the masks, ladies. Here we go. Jenny's camping right now, so I'm not sure where she's at. Oh, okay. I hope she's all right. Joe will never think of painting quite the same way. We paint here. Not used to having a male in our group enjoy the chat. Yeah, I guess the only other guy we ever really have in the chats now would be David, and even that's pretty rare. That's usually only when I'm on Instagram in the afternoons on the weekends. All right, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm really, really pleased with this so far. And I'm okay with the fact that I didn't switch up the colors like I was planning on. You can see that first row drying now. Alright, so now we go in and fill in the spaces. I actually like it with the spaces. Are they all running together? Son of a bitch! Alright, I think those are the only ones though. I think the rest are okay. Alright, let's try this again. Do you like it, Debbie? I think it looks kind of cool, eh? Tara's back! Alright, let me scroll back. I'm behind, sorry. I thought as miniature painters were weird. Ooh, what kind of stuff do you paint? Like, do you paint figurines? Do you paint houses? Do you paint trains? Like, what do you paint? Nicole's either asleep or we're a blur to her. Yeah, she had her eyes dilated today for an eye exam. But she's okay, I think. Yes, David's the one from the UK, Patty. You got it. Steffi, say it louder. Sleep is good. Yeah, she just can't see well, so she has a hard time typing, but she's listening. Excellent. So Steffi says, Nicole! Thank you, Tara. These are so fun. These paints are so beautiful. So Tara is in the house. Deserted Bliss is the genius that makes these paints. Thank you, Tara, for continuing to make such beautiful stuff for us to get to play with. We're so lucky. How was your workout, Tara? Was it good? I'm scrolling back. I'm behind again. I'm behind. So sorry. Can you hit? Yes. Nicole, Cher asked me to say hello to you from all of us. We love you. Barb says, Nicole, how many fingers? I'm so glad you like it, Debbie. I'm really excited with how delicate this looks. I'm so glad you like it. Thanks, Lorna. Jeez, Barb, I can't even see how many fingers, not unless you're flipping us off. Which is entirely possible. And that's what Joe responds with, too. Nicole says one finger, the middle one. That's awesome. Nicole flipped us off. I'm impressed. It looks like a lot of fun, Tara. That's cool. I have been not wasting my liquid gold, experimenting with my liquid gold and making some issues. Hi, Diane. How you doing? I was texting with my daughter and didn't see that. Nice. How's she doing, Debbie? Tina threw Jamie under the recycling bus. Did too. Nicole says hello, and loves everyone. We love you too, Nicole. I do know how much blood, sweat, and tears. I promise. That's why I do change stuff around. I'm like, I can't leave it looking like this. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be perfect for Tara's paints. And when I'm doing rows like this, I should just wait until the first set of dots are dry and then go in and backfill. But meh. I think we're doing all right so far. These are so fun though, Tara. What you got up your sleeve for us next? She's always got something. She never stops. We'll leave those ones and I will do those 2 dots after once these ones have dried. Oh, I've got so many that have run together though. Damn it. I'll fix them later. It's fine. All right, let me scroll back. She's been telling me so much about you all and how much she just loves this community. Oh, that's so nice to hear, Joe. I know, Tara, I know. Finally home, time to chill with dot friends. Perfect time of day. That's wonderful, Diane. Steffi, Joe, 98% of what she says is probably true, and the rest is mostly probably mostly true. What would you think if you thought family was having I'll come back, daughter's exhausted, working 60 hours a week. Oh my God. Yeah, she must be exhausted. My sister gave me a gift card. Can't buy bliss drops on Amazon. It's useless. That's so exhausting. Goodbye on a live party? I've seen people do that for people who are going to be using Maid. They'll have like an end of life party, Lorna. I think it depends on the circumstance, I think. Yeah, but canvases. That's true. Plexiglass. There you go. All right. I am going to have to pull some more of this off because I can see the dots running together from here and it's bugging me a lot. All right, we're gonna go searching for dots that have run together. I think we're gonna find a lot. So we're gonna just keep spinning. That one looks like there's space in between. That one I don't like. Oops. Sorry, I'm trying to do this in the viewfinder here so that I can see. Of course, the ones that have like one extra huge dot in there somewhere. Oop. So sorry, Tara. We were joking when you were gone for your workout. I'm like, do you think she's actually gone for a workout, or did she see me pulling her paints off and just had to leave because it was too hard to watch? All right, I'm gonna get this fixed, and then when we get together tomorrow for the Patreon All Members Live, we're probably gonna keep working on this one. Why? Because I want to. So if you are not already a member of Patreon and you want to come to the Patreon All Members Live, you can join the free tier. If a paid membership is just not your thing, that is totally fine. There is a free membership on there, and there's 2 exclusive lives every month for Patreon members, whether you are a free or a paid member. So that is gonna be tomorrow from 2 to 4. All right, and then I'm gonna let these dry. I'm gonna do some touch-ups, and then I think we will be much closer to having a nice cohesive couple lines of dots. I think we're getting there. It's so hard too because when it changes color as it dries too, right? All right, let me scroll back. Yeah, it's medical assistance in dying is what MAID is. Yeah, we love you, Lorna. Ah. Thanks, Tracy. Good night, Kim. Lots of love to ya. Good night, Cher. Good night, Patty. Good night, Tina. Good night, Steffi. I enjoyed having you here, Cara. I hope your puppet's coming along really well. Enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So I'll be public YouTube live tomorrow night from 7 to 9, and the all members live from 2 to 4. No, I'm not having that. I am reading all around. Okay, yeah, let me know. Sounds good, Steffi. We'll see you soon. Have a good night's sleep. I love you guys to bits. Love you, Lorna. Love you, Patty. Love you, Barb. Love you, Tracy. Good night, you guys. Good night, Joe. Good night, Cher. Good night, Tara. Big hugs. Thanks for making such incredible paints for us to play with. I love them. I can't wait to see this get bigger. Fine, just a warrior. Well, anytime you want to bounce that stuff off us, Lorna, definitely let us know. We will happily... We're here to be an ear, okay? Wonderful. Tell Nicole we love her. Thanks, Joe. Love you too, Lorna. Sending you lots and lots of love. We're here for you, okay? Good night, Debbie. Yes, we want Lorna to feel way, way better. That's exactly it. All right, you guys. I love you to bits. Take care of yourselves, please. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See ya.